Bryce Harper fired back. Hugh, this is the least surprising thing. It started last week. So first it was Boris, right? Boris responded to Dave Dombrowski's comments, and he fired back. He's like, yeah, my guy's still elite. But then Bryce Harper himself fired back. So we started with this. On Friday, according to John Heyman of the New York Post, he said that people close to Bryce Harper and the Phillies said that Bryce Harper was reportedly pissed off after what Dave Dombrowski said about him. But then there was this, and Hugh, this was really the money shot over the weekend. This from The Athletic. Phillies star Bryce Harper hurt by trade speculation after Dave Dombrowski's comments. The quotes from Bryce Harper to The Athletic this weekend. Quote, I have given my all to Philly from the start. Now there is trade talk. I made every effort to avoid all this. It's all I heard in D.C. with the Nationals. I hated it. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Now, remember, Dombrowski tried to go on foul territory last week and shoot it down.
Clean it up.
Say they're not going to play. You're not going to trade Bryce Harper. But obviously that didn't matter to Harper. He's still hurt. More quotes. Quote, because remember Dombrowski had talked about his down year and not as good. Mm-hmm. Quote, all players get hurt, Harper said Saturday. I hurt my wrist this year and missed a month. Of course, I don't have full year numbers. It's just disappointed to hear me being questioned about my contribution to the team. Just really hurt by the notion because I love Philly so much. And then it ended with this. Talking about the trade talk, why it bothers him. Quote, I wanted these fans to know Philly is my home. So from the start, I made the commitment to stay here for the rest of my career, Harper said Saturday. No opt-out, even though I was advised otherwise. I trust John. Obviously they're speaking about John Middleton. And he ended it with this. From changing positions to coming back early from injury, I show total commitment for my team, and yet there is still trade talk. Hugh Douglas, was that soft or was that justified by Bryce Harper?
Well, it's called playing to the court of public opinion. I mean, that's what I heard. That's a lot. That was a bravo, Bryce Harper, bravo. That was a well-crafted statement, if I do say so myself, because you put everything in there. You know how much this fan base loves you and how up in arms people get when they hear this, because I've even gotten some hateful and mean tweets about when I said it. But listen to what's being said, people. This is where you have to be smarter than what you're showing, is that Dave Dombrowski came out and said what he said, right? And Bryce came back. Like he's trying to litigate this in the court of public opinion.
Totally.
The only way this thing is going to be resolved, Joe, and I know y'all don't want to hear it, but you know where this is going.
Don't you dare.
You know what I'm about to say. Financial apology.
No.
And it feels to me like the Phillies are going to do it. They're gonna give Bryce Harper more money to make him feel better because his feelings was hurt. I love these kind
you're crazy on this.
I wish I had the cachet to go out there in social media and talk about how bad I'm being treated here, and ask for some more money with a straight face. And be like, and then clutch my chest. I have given my all to this radio station, and this is how you're going to repay me?
I can see how you craft this. I fell down in the studio and got right back up and finished the segment.
I fell down. I bust my whole entire chin for this station. Do you hear all these fire takes that I have on a day-to-day basis? And this is how you're going to do me? Every day. I need to be the only way we can make this right. I need $1 million.
Yeah, this feels like an embarrassing.
The way, did you see Kyle's face? Like, what the dude?
I know. I think the one thing you said is totally right.
I need $1 million.
Yeah, you're not getting anything else. The one thing you said is totally right. This is a contract dispute that is being public. It's
played out in public.
Dombrowski's like, no, we're not. Basically, he said, we're not paying you anymore. Here's why. Boris got all upset about it. And now the fact that, Hugh, this went to a different level when Harper put his name to the quotes.
Yes,
typically it's like someone close to Bryce Harper says he's pissed off. Okay, that was Friday. When the Harper quotes went out to The Athletic, and it wasn't just one line, like you said, it was a whole thing. My thought is this. Dave Dombrowski started it. It was a mistake by Dave Dombrowski to go public with it.
It wasn't a mistake.
It was a whole mistake. But this is soft by Bryce Harper. I mean, can we be real here? I understand why he may be annoyed at Dave Dombrowski for going public with that. But to comment about how hurt you are because the president of the team said you were not elite anymore, I mean, I can understand being upset and maybe having a private conversation with that person. But to go run to a writer to write these quotes out, I felt this was soft. It was soft by Bryce Harper. If this is a public leverage for more money, guess who he's not winning over? Me. I didn't want to pay.
You're the only one, Joe.
Well, that's fine. I didn't want to pay Bryce Harper more 2 years ago when he had 8 years left on his deal. I certainly don't want to pay him now when he has 6 years left on his deal. Bryce Harper is a wonderful player. I hope he's here for the next 6 years, and it's a lot of home runs, and they win a lot of games.
He's going to be here when they give him some more money. They're going to put some more years on that.
He's here anyway. We're not giving him any more money.
Okay, this is where I have to help y'all, hold y'all hand.
No.
When Dombrowski went out there and said what he said, like, let's be realistic, what did he think was going to happen? When you say...
Oh, he started it, for sure.
Make those inflammatory...
we started.
Oh, that's right. WIP's fault?
No, but when you make those inflammatory comments, what do you think the player is going to say? A player of his caliber, a player who we jokingly say is the GM of this squad. What do you think he's going to do? And then you turtle up. I'm about to say something else.
Come on.
But you turtle up. And then go and backtrack your statements, right? And then he comes back and says how hurt and miffed he is. What do you think this is? Where you think this is going?
Dombrowski was wrong.
No, he can just grow up.
Well, Dombrowski shouldn't have
Dombrowski should have stayed. He should have stood on business.
He can't stand on business.
Why not? He shouldn't have said it.
He walked it back, and the guy's still crying about it.
No, but he shouldn't. Like if you weren't prepared, this is the point, Joe. If you're not prepared for the consequences, then don't say anything.
I agree with you on that. That's from the jump.
This is what happened.
Said it. He shouldn't have said that.
This is what happened. You read him wrong. You thought he would be the type of guy that would say, "Oh, well, you know what? Maybe he was right. I'm gonna work harder next year." No, he's not. He's been the chosen one. He's been the chosen one his whole life.
Well, I think you're onto something here. Do you think that Bryce Harper's ever been publicly criticized by a baseball person? I don't mean like a fan. I don't mean a talk radio show. I mean by
an organization.
By someone as accomplished as Dave Dombrowski. Bryce Harper's been the chosen one since he was 12 years old, 15 years old. On the cover
didn't sit well with him.
It didn't. No one in baseball's ever said to, like a real baseball person has ever said, you ain't all that. And it just happened publicly. And
when he invoked the fact that he was hurt, and he invoked the fact that he's changed positions and he's did this and that and the third. He's preparing himself for a financial apology.
Look, I understand Bryce Harper's annoyed. I get it. But to me, the soft part is going with the quotes and running to the Athletic to get everyone back on his side. Like, Bryce, come on, man. Like, do we need that? Do we need you? In terms of fire, he's adding fuel. It's soft.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but he did it because he know y'all gonna back him.
I don't know.
Why are you trying to run Bryce Harper out of town?
I just called him soft.
When I say you, I'm metaphorically speaking.
The people?
Yeah, you people.
You people, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's backing more money for Bryce Harper except you. I mean, no one signed off on that.
Yeah, hold on. You're the one telling us that they need to pay him more now.
No, I'm saying he's
You're the
asking.
only one sticking up for him.
What I'm saying is this. The only way this gets rectified is with more money.
I don't agree.
You don't think so?
You think that's the only way this gets rectified?
How about I'm sorry from Nate? How about they talk like adults? There was one of the reports this week that said he hasn't spoke to Middleton or Dombrowski since the season ended.
Yeah.
Pick up the phone.
Yeah, and you're going to pick up the phone and say your feelings hurt and then probably hang up.
That's not an adult conversation.
No, you don't have adult conversation when it comes to stuff like this. You're hurt, and you want to relay that you're hurt, and then you're gonna have it to the point where. When you go have the conversation and you're going to bring up the fact that, remember when I asked for some more money?
Yeah.
And you didn't give it to me? That hurt my feelings.
The Phillies would look ridiculous to give him more money now. The team president was on 2 weeks ago and said, I don't know if he's ever going to be elite again. How could they give him more money now? They would look ridiculous.
The same way. He went on and said, hey, wait a minute. My bad. I didn't mean it like that.
Even though you did. I mean, you said what you meant.
Like somewhere along the line, you didn't have the conversation that you needed to have before you had that press conference.
Yeah, this has been a circus for the Phillies for the last 2 weeks. It's a complete circus.
This is going to get ugly.
But that's why last week we were like, there's nothing to see here. Guys, wake up.
This is going to get ugly.
Wake up. Obviously, Bryce Harper thinks there's something to see here.
Wait, but Kyle sees it, though. That's why Kyle's over there looking thoroughly irritated.
Well,
you see,
I think
you
he's going to
see
say
the
about
fact.
you.
Well, no, because this is going to happen.
With the financial apology thing. That's
this is
total
going to
nonsense.
happen. This financial apology is going to happen.
It's not.
Would you agree with this? They look ridiculous if they give more money now?
They look ridiculous walking it back to me. You went in the press conference at the end of the season.
No, walking it back would be giving him a financial apology.
Yes.
You're the one telling him to stand on business. Standing on business is not giving him a financial apology.
You should have stood on business and said, I said what I said.
Okay, well, they can do that still by their actions and not giving them a financial apology.
You also had to listen to what Bryce said, because Bryce said, I've never, even when I was in Washington and they started talking about trading me, I was upset.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I was miffed.
It was a well-crafted statement, in quotes. I mean, it was good.
And to hear, I've given my life for this city. I've worn all these. I've got the fanatic tattooed on my ass. And this is how you treat me?
On his ass.
Okay, I was being a little hyperbolic with that one.
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
But I feel betrayed. The only way that this will make me feel better is $50 million a year.
Gotta stop.
Yeah, that's a clear no.
50.
No shot.
How
could they give him more money when the team president just said, I don't know if he'll ever be elite again?
50.
Yeah, you're nuts. You're nuts.
I've never been treated this way before.
So we're all on the same page. This was soft by Harper?
Yeah.
I think it was genius, to be totally honest. I think they're gonna give him more money.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen, Kyle. If this works for Harper, Hugh's going to be walking around the hallway, and anyone that takes this quote will say, "Man, Nimmer's treating me here. I'm hurt. I'm hurt by
for all of our sakes.
Joe and Kyle beat me up every day. I need more money to work with these guys."
I've never been treated like this before in my whole radio career.
And this is why we beat you up every day, because of this nonsense.